Gladys Knight, the Empress of Soul, has lived a life as sweet as her music. Now, about 80 years old, her life is not as one might expect. From personal tragedies to financial difficulties, the legendary singer has faced her fair share of setbacks. Join us as we explore the sad life of a true R&B icon.
You'd have that music right here and right here, and we just would laugh, have a good time, and it was wonderful.
The Pips, the group which laid the foundation to the career of an R&B legend. Before exploring the reasons behind Gladys's sorrow at 80, let's reflect on her vibrant past. Gladys Knight and the Pips crafted unforgettable music that touched hearts around the globe. Their rich harmonies, combined with Gladys's powerful voice, propelled them to legendary status. Among their most famous songs are Midnight Train to Georgia, which soared to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, and That's What Friends Are For, a remarkable collaboration featuring Dionne Warwick, Elton John, and Stevie Wonder. With an impressive collection of 11 #1 R&B singles and 6 chart-topping R&B albums, their achievements showcase their extraordinary talent. Gladys Knight's impact reached far beyond the realm of music, earning her 7 Grammy Awards, 4 as a solo artist and 3 with the Pips. Her voice and artistry became iconic, with timeless tracks like I Heard It Through the Grapevine and Midnight Train to Georgia being honored in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Her accolades include the National Medal of Arts and the Kennedy Center Honors, and alongside the Pips, she was inducted into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Vocal Group Hall of Fame.
We used to do what they call back in the day break-in dates. Well, this was a break-in for your entire career because you learned so much here. They didn't just put you on stage, they critiqued you.
Born in Atlanta to Merrill Woodlow Knight Sr., a postal worker, and Sarah Elizabeth Woods, Gladys grew up with her siblings, including her brother Merrill Bubba Knight Jr. The family faced heartbreak with the loss of her brother David. Gladys's musical journey began in her church choir, where her remarkable talent shone through. At the tender age of 8, she marked a significant achievement by winning the esteemed Ted Mack's Original Amateur Hour on July 1, 1952, signaling the start of her promising career in music. The creation of Gladys Knight and the Pips was almost serendipitous. It all began at Bubba's 10th birthday celebration, when a broken record player left the party without any music. To remedy the situation, Gladys, Bubba, their sister Brenda, and cousins Eleanor and William Guest decided to perform a few songs together. Their spontaneous singing enchanted the guests, who encouraged them to form a musical group. They took inspiration from their cousin James Pip Woods and adopted the name The Pips. Their mother, Elizabeth Knight, emerged as a key supporter, urging them to take their musical aspirations seriously. The group dedicated countless hours to rehearsals, honing their harmonies and stage presence. They started showcasing their talent at local talent shows in Atlanta, where their well-rehearsed performances and Gladys' powerful voice began to attract attention. In 1957, their hard work paid off when they secured their first record deal with Brunswick Records. Although their first singles did not make it onto the charts, they gained invaluable experience by opening for legendary performers like Jackie Wilson and Sam Cooke, which helped them refine their skills. Yet, their path was not without obstacles.
Necessarily trained to do that kind of singing, and by the second show, I'm out of voice.
By 1959, their contract with Brunswick Records came to an end, and Brenda Knight and Eleanor Guest decided to leave the group to focus on their families. Undeterred by these challenges, Gladys and Bubba were resolute in keeping the group alive. They welcomed their cousin Edward Patton and a friend, Langston George, into the fold, revitalizing their sound and ushering in a new era for the group. Their persistence paid off. The group continued performing and honing their craft, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become a legendary career. So, how did the Pips eventually get the fame? Let's find out. Breakthroughs and challenges. In 1961, Gladys Knight and the Pips recorded Every Beat of My Heart, a song penned by Johnny Otis. Lacking the support of a major label, they released the track through a local Atlanta label, Huntum Records, with distribution handled by VJ Records. At the same time, they were auditioning for Bobby Robinson's Fury Records in New York. To their astonishment, Every Beat of My Heart was already climbing the charts, yet the group had not seen any financial benefits from it. To remedy this, Bobby Robinson had them re-record the song, which was then released under Fury Records. This decision proved fruitful, as both versions enjoyed chart success. The original release peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, while the Fury version garnered even more attention, marking a significant milestone for the group. During this time, they officially adopted the name Gladys Knight and the Pips, highlighting Gladys's essential role as the lead singer. Their subsequent single, Letter Full of Tears, also released in 1961, found commercial success, further solidifying their reputation. They continued to produce music with Fury Records, gradually cultivating a dedicated fan base. In 1962, the group faced a transition when Langston George chose to depart, signaling the end of one chapter and the beginning of another.
And before we knew, we were co-starring. Because the way they trained us as far as performance is concerned, that was the main thing. They said, you shouldn't be as big as your last record.
Around this time, Gladys decided to take a short break from the group to focus on her family life. She married Atlanta musician James "Jimmy" Newman, and together they started a family. Gladys Knight's absence was keenly felt by the Pips as they continued to perform, but everything changed in 1964 when she rejoined the group, bringing a revitalized spirit and determination. This pivotal moment led them to sign with Larry Maxwell's Max Records, opening doors for them to explore new musical horizons. The early 1960s were a mix of triumphs and trials for Gladys Knight and the Pips. They enjoyed success with hits like Every Beat of My Heart and Letter Full of Tears, yet their journey was still in its early stages. Despite facing financial struggles and personal challenges, their passion for music never wavered. Gladys's return infused the group with a renewed sense of direction, allowing them to further develop their artistic expression. Their unwavering commitment and resilience would soon propel them to legendary status in the realm of soul music. With the expertise of producer Van McCoy, Gladys Knight and the Pips began releasing a string of singles that highlighted their evolving sound. These songs combined Gladys's emotive vocals with the Pips' harmonious backing, creating a distinctive blend of rhythm and blues infused with pop elements. This era not only continued their earlier successes, but also marked a significant reinvention that secured their legacy in music history. Each new release showcased their adaptability and dedication, paving the way for their iconic career. In 1966, the group made a significant move by signing with Motown Records. Initially seen as a lesser act by the label, they quickly demonstrated their talent. While touring as the opening act for Diana Ross and the Supremes, Gladys's commanding performances often outshone Ross, resulting in their removal from the tour. This setback only fueled their ambition, leading to a series of hit singles that garnered them the recognition they deserved. In 1973, the group made a significant transition to Buddha Records, a choice that elevated their career to new levels. That same year, they released the iconic song Midnight Train to Georgia, which not only won a Grammy, but also dominated both the pop and R&B charts. Following this success, tracks like I've Got to Use, My Imagination, and The Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me Further solidified their legacy in the music world. In 1974, they teamed up with Curtis Mayfield to create the soundtrack for the film Claudine, producing memorable songs such as On and On. Their music gained international acclaim, particularly in the United Kingdom. As the late 1970s rolled in,
The music that she's gonna present to you, you ain't got to be hand clapping, you ain't got to be on it.
legal issues led Gladys Knight and the Pips to pursue separate paths. Gladys launched her solo career with her debut albums, Miss Gladys Knight, 1978, and Gladys Knight, 1979, showcasing her evolution as an artist. During this time, she also faced personal struggles. After her divorce from James Newman II, she married Barry Hankerson, Aaliyah's uncle, in 1974. They welcomed a son, Shanga Ali, in 1976, but later encountered a challenging custody dispute. In 1980, Gladys reunited with the Pips at Columbia Records, marking a fresh start with the guidance of renowned producers Ashford and Simpson. Their albums About Love, 1980, and Touch, 1981, included hits like Landlord, highlighting the group's timeless talent. In 1983, they released Save the Overtime for Me, a lively track that became a major hit. The song topped the R&B chart, and its groundbreaking music video combined early hip-hop elements with R&B, paving the way for future genres. Their album Visions featured additional hits like You're Number One in My Book, underscoring their enduring impact. Gladys Knight's solo journey of excellence. In 1987, Gladys Knight embarked on her solo career, signaling the conclusion of a remarkable chapter with the Pips. Their last album, All Our Love, released through MCA Records, included the chart-topping single Love Overboard, which dominated the R&B charts and secured them another Grammy Award. After a farewell tour in 1988, the group disbanded, marking the end of an era filled with unforgettable music and performances. Already renowned for her work with the Pips, Knight approached her solo career with enthusiasm and resolve. Her musical contributions garnered numerous accolades for both her and the Pips, including inductions into the Georgia Music Hall of Fame in 1989, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996, and the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 2001. In 1985, while still performing with the Pips, Knight collaborated with Dionne Warwick, Stevie Wonder, and Elton John on the charity single That's What Friends Are For. This powerful song raised awareness for AIDS and won a Grammy. Additionally, she showcased her incredible talent alongside Warwick and Patti LaBelle in the HBO special Sisters in the Name of Love. Knight's solo career thrived as she continued to shine. In 1988, she delivered a stunning rendition of America the Beautiful at WrestleMania 4 and recorded the title track for the James Bond film License to Kill in 1989, gaining international recognition. Her third solo album, Good Woman, 1991, soared to the top of the R&B charts and featured The Hitman, achieving her highest solo ranking on the Billboard 200. The album also included Superwoman, a collaboration with Warwick and LaBelle, which earned a Grammy nomination. Knight's passion for music and philanthropy has always been unwavering. She co-headlined VShone's Divas Live 2004 to benefit the Save the Music Foundation and collaborated with Ray Charles on a duet for his album Genius and Friends. In 2008, she shared the stage with Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and Diana Ross at the Divas with Heart concert, raising vital funds for cardiac research. One of her most heartfelt moments came in 2009 when she performed at Michael Jackson's funeral, paying tribute to the legendary King of Pop. In 2013, she added her voice to the soundtrack of Lee Daniels' The Butler with the track You and I Ain't Nothing No More. The following year, her album Where My Heart Belongs marked her 30th entry into the top 40 R&B albums. Knight's impact reached far beyond the realm of music. In 2019, she sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl, a choice that ignited discussions in light of Colin Kaepernick's protests. She navigated these conversations with poise, demonstrating her dedication to unity and respect. In 2022, Knight was honored with the Kennedy Center Honors, presented by President Joe Biden, recognizing her significant contributions to music and culture. So, amidst this incredible career and achievements, why was Knight's life regarded to as sad? Let's delve into her troubled personal life and the challenges she faced behind the spotlight. the heartbreaking personal story of Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight's journey has been a tapestry woven with love, heartache, and remarkable strength. Renowned as the Empress of Soul, her life beyond the spotlight is as intriguing as her musical legacy. With 4 marriages, 3 children, and numerous trials, her story is a testament to her resilience and unwavering spirit in facing life's greatest challenges. At the tender age of 16, Gladys learned she was expecting a child. In 1960, she tied the knot with her classmate, James Jimmy Newman, a musician from Atlanta. Although their early marriage held promise, it was not without its sorrows. Shortly after confirming her pregnancy, she experienced a miscarriage. Nevertheless, the couple eventually welcomed 2 children, starting with their son James, Jimmy Gaston Newman III, born on August 13, 1962. During this period, Gladys made the courageous choice to step back from her flourishing music career, prioritizing her role as a mother while the Pips continued to perform. The following year, in 1963, she and Jimmy celebrated the arrival of their daughter, Kenya Maria Newman. In the early 1960s, the family relocated to Detroit, Michigan, in search of new opportunities. They settled in the affluent Sherwood Forest neighborhood and later moved to LaSalle Avenue, ensuring their children received a quality education at a local Catholic school. Despite their attempts to build a stable family life, their marriage was plagued by challenges, primarily due to Jimmy's battle with substances addiction. After enduring a 7-year separation, Gladys made the heart-wrenching choice to divorce him in 1973. Their 12-year marriage came to an end, and just a few years later, Jimmy passed away, marking the conclusion of a difficult chapter in Gladys's life. In 1974, love re-entered her life when Gladys tied the knot with Barry Hankerson, a prominent music executive and the founder of Blackground Records. Their marriage welcomed the arrival of their son, Shanga Ali Hankerson, on August 1, 1976. However, their journey together was fraught with challenges. In 1977, they relocated to Atlanta, leaving the Pips behind in Detroit. Despite their attempts to nurture their relationship, it ultimately fell apart, leading to their separation in 1979. Following their split, Gladys found herself embroiled in a lengthy and emotionally draining custody battle for Shanga. The situation took a tragic turn when Shanga was kidnapped later that same year. Heartbroken yet resolute, Gladys poured over $1 million into the search for her son, demonstrating her fierce determination. Her relentless efforts were rewarded when she was finally reunited with him. Through her personal trials, Gladys remained focused on her career and faced life's obstacles with resilience. In 1995, she married motivational speaker Les Brown, but their seemingly bright future together dimmed, culminating in divorce by 1997. During this tumultuous period, Gladys also grappled with a gambling addiction that lasted a decade. By the late 1980s, her struggles had resulted in staggering financial losses, including a staggering $660,000 lost in a single night at a baccarat table. Acknowledging the severity of her situation, she courageously sought help by joining Gamblers Anonymous, a pivotal decision that enabled her to reclaim her life from addiction. Gladys' spiritual journey was a pivotal aspect of her life. Initially raised as a Baptist, she embraced Catholicism in 1997. Shortly thereafter, her spiritual exploration led her to be baptized into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, motivated by her children's decision to join the church. Her engagement with the LDS Church opened doors to remarkable experiences. In a light-hearted chat with an LDS leader, she expressed her belief that the church's music could use more vibrancy. This casual remark sparked the formation of the Grammy-winning Saints Unified Voices Gospel Choir, highlighting her musical impact and commitment to her faith. Additionally, Gladys took on a leadership position within the church, directing the Bone Choir for the 40th anniversary celebration of the Revelation on the Priesthood. Tragedy struck again in 1999 when Gladys's son, Jimmy Newman III, tragically passed away from heart failure at the young age of 36. His unexpected loss was a profound shock to the family. Jimmy had been instrumental in managing Gladys' career through Newman Management, Inc., leaving behind his wife, Micheline, and their 4 children. Despite this sorrow, Gladys found love once more in 2001 when she married William McDowell. Their marriage brought happiness and stability, merging their families into a large, loving clan with 17 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren. They settled in Fairview, North Carolina, where they purchased and revitalized the former Reynolds High School in Asheville, transforming it into a community center. This endeavor reflected their dedication to giving back to their local community. Gladys has shown an unwavering commitment to philanthropy that reaches far beyond her local community. In 2017, she played a pivotal role in a fundraising event for the Children's Learning Centers of Fairfield County. Held at the Palace Theater, this event successfully raised an astounding $400,000 to enhance children's education and development. Through all of life's ups and downs, Gladys has stood as a beacon of resilience and elegance. She has faced the trials of motherhood, marriage, addiction, and loss, all while leaving a lasting legacy through her music and charitable efforts. Amidst these challenges and personal struggles, Gladys Knight is still regarded as a true R&B icon. Apart from her time with the Pips and her solo journey, what else was Knight involved in? Let's take a quick dive into that. Other involvements and legacy. In 1976, Gladys Knight stepped into the acting world as the star of Pipe Dreams, earning a Golden Globe nomination for New Star of the Year. Actress. She went on to feature in various films, including Hollywood Homicide in 2003, and Tyler Perry's I Can Do Bad, All by Myself in 2009, where she showcased her talent with the song The Need to Be. Knight also made significant contributions to television. In 1975, she headlined The Gladys Knight and the Pips Show, although it was short-lived, lasting only 4 episodes. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, she graced popular series such as Benson, The Jeffersons, Living Single, The Jamie Foxx Show, and New York Undercover. In 1985, she teamed up with Flip Wilson in the sitcom Charlie and Coax, which aired for a single season. In 2012, Knight competed on season 14 of Dancing with the Stars, finishing in 8th place. She later captivated audiences in 2019 as Bea on the first season of The Masked Singer, where she secured 3rd place with stunning renditions of songs like Chandelier and What's Love Got to Do with It. Her achievements go beyond the screen. In 1995, she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The following year, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside the Pips. In 2007, she received the Society of Singers Ella Award and earned the title Empress of Soul. In 2021, she was awarded the National Medal of Arts, and in 2022, she received a Kennedy Center honor. Most recently, in 2023, she was celebrated with the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. From her impressive acting career to her memorable television roles and a plethora of accolades, Gladys Knight has made an indelible impact on the entertainment industry and continues to be a revered figure. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.